Mitzi Mathis says when she started dating the defendant, she thought he was a good Christian man. But in reality, he is evil and tormented and used her for money. Mitzi claims she broke up with the defendant after he cheated on her with his ex. And she's suing him today for unpaid loans, a vacation, and harassment because he's been sending her explicit text messages. Defendant James Simmons says he and Mitzi were never in a committed relationship, and he insists he never cheated. James admits that he allowed his ex and their children to move in with him, but says it was so they wouldn't be homeless. James is countersuing because he claims Mitzi vandalized his car.
Start with you.
Okay, I met the defendant in October of 2008 while I was campaigning for Obama, and he presented himself as a good Christian man. He was in a gospel choir, and in reality, he is disgusting and vile. He is pure evil. And he's lied to me, he's cheated on me, he's used me, he's tormented me for months.
How long were you all together?
We broke up for a little while in 2009, and then we got back together, and then we ended it in September of 2009. He was separated at the time. His ex-wife came to my house and said, stay away from him until the divorce is final. He's only using you. He doesn't want you. He just wants what you have. In January...
You know, he probably broke up with you because you wouldn't have any relations with him.
No, that's not why we broke up. We broke up.
You did have relations with him?
Yes, we did. Not a lot.
That's fornication.
Not a lot.
Well, you keep wearing your Christianity on your chest.
We're not
You said
perfect.
not a lot.
Not a lot.
Just a little. I believe you go to hell for a little.
You're right.
For a little sins. Go ahead.
In January, he asked me, could he move in? Mm-hmm. And I told him, I don't live with men I'm not married to. So he started taking me.
There you go. Go ahead.
I didn't ask you nothing like that.
Yes, he did. He started taking me to jewelry stores to pick out engagement rings.
You was taking me. You was telling me what you wanted.
No, you picked out magazines and circled rings and asked me, did I like this? You took me to at least 5 jewelry stores.
And then what?
No, I didn't.
So anyway, I started noticing that he lies about things that really don't matter.
What ultimately happened with the engagement?
Well, he never bought me a ring, and we never got it.
Never said I was going to.
That's the reason you
lie.
didn't. That's the reason you did not become engaged, because you.
No. We didn't become engaged because of things that started happening. Like his ex-wife had this big hold on him. She would talk to him like he was dirt, and then snap her fingers and he would jump. And
that's just what
whatever she wanted, he would do, no matter how ridiculous it was. And ultimately, he ended up cheating on me with her, and that's why we broke up.
Sir, let me hear your part.
Whenever I first met Mrs. Mathis, that was back in, like I say, in August of 2009. She was campaigning for then Senator Barack Obama. She drove up, she was with another lady. So I was out in the front yard with my daughter at the time. And so I came out, I told him to get out in front of my house because I was voting for McCain, just joking, right? So she gives me a card. But I told her from the jump, I said, I'm going through a divorce. I'm not looking for a relationship. I put that out first. And it was all right with her, you know. But so,
how long did it take before you all got into a relationship?
Well, it was a few months, I would say.
All right. Did you deceive her in any way?
No, I didn't. I told her straight out, I did not want a relationship.
I know, but you did get into one.
I wouldn't call it that.
Did you move in with her?
No, I have a house.
You all
of my
never
own.
lived together?
No.
Did you ever discuss marriage?
No.
Never discussed a ring?
No, I wasn't trying to get married.
Okay. Yeah. Did she catch you with your ex-wife?
No, she didn't.
No, I didn't catch her.
No.
Well, no, I'm saying, did she find out that you had been with your ex-wife?
He told me he was moving her in.
You never told her that?
Well, she didn't have a place to go. Oh. So she wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to let her be out there with my kids, first
That's
of all.
Did you become intimate with your wife again?
No.
All right, go ahead. Loans and Vacation and harassment. How does he owe you?
He
When
wanted
did
to
you
file
loan him money?
December 3rd.
How much?
I paid for their divorce, which
much?
was $165, and he said he would pay me back.
What else, ma'am? Go
December 17th, I loaned him $1,000. And
For what, ma'am?
he needed money. He needed help getting back on his feet, paying his bills. He was behind in his rent.
What else, ma'am?
And then December 18th, I loaned him $500.
Tell me about the vacation then.
Okay. We were trying to build for the future. He told me repeatedly that we were building a life together, that we were a
You
family.
told me how I trick you. Now I want to get to the vacation.
Okay, we went on vacation.
Yeah.
And I agreed to pay for it based on the agreement that we had.
All right. You agreed to pay for the whole vacation.
Correct.
So why are you now suing him?
The entire time we were on vacation, he told people I was his wife. He was head over heels in love with me. He wanted to marry me. He even told me we could get married in Aruba. And the day, Your Honor, the day we get back, this man moves his ex-wife in his house. You cannot be madly in love with somebody at 8 o'clock in the morning, at 6 o'clock in the evening. You don't love them anymore.
You say she didn't have a place to stay.
That's not his responsibility. His kids, we already had his kids.
Were you all living together?
No.
Well, you can't tell the man what to do in his house.
Thank you.
If
you're in a committed relationship,
stay there because she on the street.
No, she wasn't on the street.
Where was she?
She was at the crack house.
All right.
For 4 days. Left the kids alone for 4 days.
So she had a place to stay. I'm with
Exactly.
you. Sir? I'm with her now. Your ex-wife had a place to stay.
I don't know where she had to stay. I don't know. She
Harassment household.
He has been sending me lewd, disgusting, and vile text messages, Your Honor.
All right.
He drives by my house constantly. He's been asking me for sex. These messages you can't even read on TV.
All right, sir. Have you harassed her?
No, I haven't, Your Honor.
Have you sent lewd text messages to her?
I have texted her, but it was nothing lewd.
This can't be paraphrased. What do you say about the money she's suing you for, sir?
She did loan me $1,500, and I did pay her that back.
When was your final payment?
I was paying her $100 a week.
When was your last
My
payment?
last payment was probably about a month ago.
Ma'am, do you say he paid you anything?
He paid me $820.
Your counterclaim for car damages, how does she owe you for that?
She came over to my house and basically just beat up on my car. She wanted me to come help her do a house.
When?
This was back in April of 09.
Why?
She was calling me, telling me she wanted me to come and help her do a house that was in South Carolina. I said, I'll help you do it, but I need to get paid that day. She called me 3 times, John. After the 3rd time, I asked, I said, what do you want? And she cussed me. And so I cussed her back. So she come over my house, ringing my doorbell, talking about the same thing. So I shut the door in her face, did that 3 times. I went to go sit down, and I'm hearing boom, boom. I look out the window, she's beating my car.
All right. You have the damages?
Yes, I do.
Ma'am, did this happen?
Some of it, not everything that he said.
What didn't happen?
Basically.
Did you damage the man's car?
Yes, I
Well,
did.
that happened. That's what was.
But he also did some other things that were illegal.
Like what, ma'am?
First
Are you
of all,
suing for it?
No.
All right. Well,
But I have proof that I don't owe him
We're
anything.
not going into that, man. Why wouldn't you owe him?
Because I've already paid him.
How much did you pay him?
I paid him $600.
All right. He presents me an estimate indicating that it cost $2,169.
He told me it cost $425 to
Did
fix
you,
his
sir?
car.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did, and I gave him the money.
She gave
Then
me
he
She gave me
blackmailed
that.
me and said they wanted another $175.
Right. You have proof of any of that
Yes,
blackmail?
I have
and
it
all?
right here.
You read it. You read the part
It
that
says
tells
car
me you were
repairs
blackmailed.
balance 0.
Pardon me?
It says car repairs balance 0, and it has his signature.
Let's see it. Sir?
No, sir. No, well, if I signed it was under duress because I did not. I gave her, that's what she wanted to pay. That's all she wanted to pay. And I wasn't trying to, hit her over the head with that, even though she hit my car over the head with that stick.
I paid what he told me it was.
I showed you the estimate. Well, if I signed it, then so be it.
All right, and I'm going to look at this lewd text.
I even emailed his pastor.
Consume. Trying to see this. I will consume certain parts if my debt is wiped clean. Proving that you owed her as of this time. I'm making a salve. What is that?
Ask him.
What is
I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm making a salve to make my extended.
You gotta be kidding me.
You know you still want some of this dangerous. And if you act right, it's not harassment, ma'am. This is enticement. All right, I'll grant you everything except for your harassment, ma'am. That's $1,000. $2,245 is your judgment. What do you think you get?
I don't have no idea.
Give it to him so he can see what he get. What does that say she owed?
0.
There you go. No, you have a good day, Judge. Oh, boy.
Well, Missy, I'm sorry things happened the way that they did, and I'm sorry that you thought that I was going to marry you, but, you just have a good life.
Please stop driving by my house and texting me.
It's a neighborhood.
Stop driving by
I don't come
my
by your
house.
house.
Yes,
I don't
you do.
come by your house.
I saw you twice last week.
There's a cut through. I don't come on your street.
You come on my street.
I don't come on your street.
Behind my house.
That's behind your house.
Stay away from me.
That's going through my neighborhood.
Stay away from me.